And welcome back. Here we go. Our next guests are the founder and president of the Bronx Lacrosse and the director of lacrosse, and they join us to speak about their youth development program and its impact on the lives of young men and women, both on and off the field. So please welcome to the show Dan Leventhal and Dwayne Stewart. Welcome, guys.
Dr. Bob, it's great to be back.
Haven't seen you in about 4 years, man. Where have you been?
We've been up to a lot of good stuff, so it's great to be back here with you.
What has been going on since then? I know you came, and this was before the pandemic.
Yeah, so the program Bronx Lacrosse was founded in 2018 with the mission to improve educational life opportunities for students living in the South Bronx. And when we first met, that's when the program was sort of getting started. And since then, we've really taken off. We now have 240 kids playing across the South Bronx.
And Dwayne, they gave you a shirt.
Yeah, they gave me a shirt. It's a pretty nice one, too. Listen, we can get you on.
Yeah. So, Dwayne, what part do you play?
I'm the director of lacrosse. Yep. My responsibility for the most part is to create a long-term plan to help the organization grow lacrosse-wise.
Yeah. And so, what field are you using? Are you using the same areas?
Well, we make it work in the South Bronx. We play in a lot of different spots. A couple different small patches of turf right around Yankee Stadium. And we play our games on the weekends over at Randall's Island.
Great. And so you got a large following now since the last time?
Our following has grown tremendously, and which has allowed us to continue to grow and serve more students in the community. So we now have kids starting in 5th and 6th grade. And now we have some of our earliest participants from when we were last on here are now in college, including right now a freshman who's playing lacrosse at Tufts University.
Yeah. Well, good. They come back and help out?
Yeah, and we try and get our former players to help out with the kids so they can see what their future can be like as well.
Yeah, that's great. So when is the next game? When can we come?
When
can we check it out?
In the fall, we play pretty much every weekend. It's a spring sport, although we play year-round. But this weekend, we're going to have our girls out in Randall's Island on Saturday, and our boys are going to be going out to Long Island on Sunday.
Yeah. So now this takes a little bit of discipline, right? You just can't join the team. You're linked up with the parents. How do the parents get involved and get their child involved?
Well, once we recruit the kids, we have to go through the parents in order to make sure that, they are, able to show up and able to participate. Communication is huge, especially in the South Bronx. We want to make sure our kids are safe getting to and from programming. Yeah. So we got to talk with the parents, the caretakers, the guardians, whoever it might be, so we can get the kids out and participate in what we have going on.
Yeah. How do they qualify? Grade point average or how?
Well, we welcome any student living in the South Bronx or in the Bronx community that wants to come out and play. But again, lacrosse is sort of a fraction of what we do. We have academic requirements and mandatory tutoring that kids must attend. So we can help them stay on the right track to reach their full potential. Because the ultimate goal is to keep students on the right track so they can achieve all their life outcomes.
And you have college scholarship opportunities, right? Talk about that.
Yeah, Dwayne, you want to go into that?
Yeah, for the most part, we put our kids in front of college lacrosse coaches. To be recruited to universities across the United States, doesn't matter if it's outside of the Bronx. We want our kids to land somewhere where they can be successful. And it's up to the kids, the work that they put in on the field, on their own, in the backyard, on a slab of turf, wherever it might be in the Bronx, for them to earn their scholarship opportunities. Yeah. We help give the kids a platform for them to be seen by college scouts.
Why not let the college pay for your education?
Strongly in lacrosse, and Dwayne will tell you as well, lacrosse is such an untraditional sport in the Bronx that a lot of college coaches and places are looking for kids from diverse backgrounds to come and play. So there's such an opportunity for our young people.
Some people scratch their heads and say, lacrosse, wait a minute. I don't see a whole lot of that on TV. But if you really surf, you can probably check it out. They're playing it.
Oh, definitely.
It's played all over the world.
It's played all over the world. It started with the Native Americans, and now the game is kind of blowing up. It's going to be in the Olympics in 2028. So we're getting places with the game. And our goal is to, highlight, the kids in the Bronx, the kids that traditionally don't play lacrosse. We're trying to give them a platform so they could find their way in college or maybe even making it in the Olympics one of these days.
Yep. There you go. Representing the Bronx in the Olympics. How cool would that be?
That would be awesome.
It'd be so cool. We have a large Dominican population in our program, and Dominican Republic has a team on the world lacrosse stage. So that could be a platform for them to be in the Olympics in the future.
Excellent. How do you get it funded?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we rely on private donations from foundations, individuals, and that raises a lot of the money for the program. And we get a lot of our equipment donated. Our cost for our kids is completely free. So that's why we rely on the generosity of supporters to give our kids the opportunity.
Well, I have some friends that can maybe help out. But you have to just ask. I'll give you a camera. Say hello to my little friend. Which one do you want to use? Use this one right here.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah, the program relies on the generosity of supporters to help our kids reach our full potential. So we use donations and support to bring in more coaches, to bring in more tutors, to pay for transportation, to help our kids get the same opportunities as some of their more affluent peers. So any support we can get was obviously greatly appreciated.
You want to add to that?
No, I think Dan said it all. These kids need the most help. And whatever people could do to help out is more than appreciated.
And where do we send it?
Yeah, you can just visit us on bronxlacrosse.org, our website, and there's all the information for people that want to donate.
Hey, listen, thank you guys for sharing. All right? Thanks for coming. Good luck with everything.
Hey, thank you so much for having us, Doc. Great to see you.
Always welcome.
Yeah, thanks again.
Oh, yeah.
Before you go, our producers want to give you a little bit more time to maybe want to recruit some people. Or
yeah, sure.
Need some volunteers and some players.
Yeah, sure. We can also, absolutely. Yeah.
Go for it. Ask for it. How do we do it?
Yeah, so anybody that wants to get involved, whether you're a parent that wants to get your child involved, or you're a volunteer who wants to come help coach or tutor our kids, please just visit our website, bronxlacrosse.org, and there'll be information there on how to get involved.
And you guys play yourselves?
So I played 5 years at the University of Albany. Lacrosse gave me opportunities to play at the next level, and those are the same opportunities that we're trying to create for our kids in the Bronx.
Yeah, and me as well. I played at Division III Tufts University, where I was fortunate to win a national championship, and lacrosse again gave me so much that we want to pass along to our kids.
Yeah, that's great, man. I love what you guys are doing. The most important thing is that you're doing what you love, and you're helping others get what they need too.
Absolutely.
Get involved in lacrosse.
That's exactly.
And the discipline that goes along with it. It's not, you just can't come in and start playing. There's some training behind it. And it has the academic experience too. You have to stay in line with your grades and get good grades.
Totally. Yeah, the academic side is so important.
Yeah. And any pros that come out of the Bronx?
So that's the cool thing about the program is lacrosse is unlike any sports. The sport is extremely accessible from the professional level. So the Premier Lacrosse League is the highest level of lacrosse.
Yeah.
The pro league, and their players come and get involved with the program all the time. So the player accessibility is really there. So our kids can see people at the highest level just come and teach them the sport.
How cool is that to have some of the pros come back? And who are some of the pros that have?
Yeah, so just this past weekend, one of our closest supporters is John Ranigan, who's been in the PLL for 10 years. Paul Rabel, the head of the Premier Lacrosse League, is very closely involved with the program. Brett Makar, and so many more players that really help us out.
All right, give us that website one more time where we can go and get all the information.
BronxLacrosse.org is where people can go to learn more.
There you go. Dan Leventhal, founder and president, Bronx Lacrosse, and Dwayne Stewart, director of lacrosse. Thank you guys so much.
Hey,
Thanks for coming.
Thank you again.
And you're always welcome to come back again.
Great
Our
to
house
see
is
you.
your house.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll take a quick break. I've got a whole lot more coming your way next on Open.